Oh, okay.
All right, thank you for all coming. Again, I apologize for the lateness of this announcement. I've been meeting with a couple of employees here, and we've finally come to an agreement on another feats of stupidity. I don't want to recant it again, I just did a moment ago, but you guys all may remember when I destroyed Rich, promptly retired as a champion.
It was not, no. It was a close race.
During that time, Rich was coached by our very own Amanda Troutman. Over the years, though, their relationship has begun to split. It's created this rivalry that is going to boil over on May 24th
For competitors.
for Feats of Stupidity 2 Battle of the Sexes. If I could have Amanda and Rich join me here. May 24th, approximately 4 o'clock, these two warriors.
Which sex are you?
We actually came up with this to give both competitors 3 months of training. So we're about 2 months and a week into your training, Rich. Because I'm just looking back at my notes from when we sent out this contract, and that's what it says. You'll have over 3 months to train in any way you see fit. We will not be testing for performance enhancement or performance de-enhancing drugs. The events include, but will not be limited to, fruit bobbing. This will be what we start out with 2 types of fruit, actually. In the bin, there will be apples and strawberries that can be bobbed for in this competition. Each competitor can pull 3 pieces of fruit from the bin, and you will be given points per piece of fruit. You get 3 points for an apple, 1 for a strawberry. We were worried that Rich's mouth may not be large enough to get around an apple.
It really isn't.
So that's why we decided to weigh this. Now, the one hurdle for Rich that
Probably grain alcohol.
Yes, exactly. The one obstacle that Rich really struggled with in the last one comes up next, but with a twist this time, where we think it may even out for him. Each competitor will then, after they've bobbed, will say go. They will then run, starting at the same time, around the building.
Oh boy.
They will come back in through this side door here to the studios, where they must complete a 30-second commercial recording. We will be determining, there will be a cap. There will be a cap for this event, meaning they will get, let's say, 4 minutes to complete the lap and to complete the commercial spot. Meaning, if they're out of breath, they, depending on how much time it took them to get around the building, they may have time to recover ahead of time. Let's see. There will be a time. We said 4 minutes. Time is subject to change. That will be followed by the chair races. The competitors, after they record the spot, they will race to an office chair outside of the studio area. They must sit forward in the chair and scoot with their feet forward around Main Street of Cubeland. They must then choose their adventure, either right or left, and return to the studio area. Once there, they must exit the side door and then chug an adult beverage. They can choose to do this from a can or a cup, but I would suggest not putting it out in the sun. Both competitors have accepted the terms of this, and at this time I want to unveil to them the prize that they will be battling for.
Oh boy.
You may want to prepare your cameras now. It is engraved with the date, the title of the event, and of course the words champion.
That would be word. That would be word.
Yes, well, what I know the words. Well, no, I put it in 2. Champion.
PM.
Yeah.
2 syllables, right?
That's right. Keselowski. The trophy will be on display and available for pictures for any articles that we see fit to write. At this time, I will ask the competitors to stand behind the trophy, face to face.
Oh, yeah.
Obligatory stare down.
Really?
And the loser has to do the chair repairs that will be coming after this.
Stare down.
It can be a stare down if you're sitting there laughing at each other.
Closer.
Don't
Chicken and bread, chicken and bread.
But thank you all for coming. Look forward to seeing you on the big day.
24th, what time?
24th at about 4 o'clock. You are welcome to join us.
I have to say, I really want this. Wow, it's so hot.
I'm pretty sure you'll be here.
Is there a question and answer period?
What's the parlay on this event?
That is awesome.
There will be odds that will be set.
Alright.
There will be
Wow.
Oh, boy,
lines
now
for you,
we're
so just be prepared for that. Vegas, I don't believe, I haven't sent this off yet, so they don't have all the The Sharks really couldn't set the lines.
Same day.
Oh,
nice.
Craig, he was
Well,
coming?
Gambling
Oh, yeah.
and drinking.
Just for this?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
We sent him a special.
He's more engaged than ever.
Should we get him a?
He saw the trophy. What can I say?
Who's coming?
Craig.
We got questions from the.
Can we get
We have-
do we have any questions?
I got training.
First, Steve Tate.
Yes,
This time.
after the 24th, when Amanda wins, how will you be choosing her next challenger? How will you determine her next challenger?
That's a very good question. There have been a number of people that have already inquired or were drafted in prior deals that fell through, Craig. But you know, we haven't gotten that far. We like to focus on the main event. Robbie,
Do you feel there have been a lack of cautions in NASCAR this year?
that is a stupid question. I can see you continue to live up to your reputation.
I'm Marty Huff, Straight Line, MotorRacingNetwork.com. Question for Ridge. Considering that you've lost the previous 2 in fairly convincing fashion, do you feel any more pressure leading up to the 3rd one?
Can you keep your streak alive?
There's a lot of pressure, Marty. Right you are. But you know,
That's right,
I
Marty.
feel like if I'm going up against a female, that you know I may have a chance.
That's like the
We know Amanda's been training.
Craig Moore.
Will points be awarded for introductions?
That's a very good question, and I'm glad you asked. One of the elements that has been added this year, the competitors are charged with coming up with their own intro that will be a part of the fan vote that will happen. Each competitor will exit the building via the truck bays, one out of each bay. We will try and get the video monitors out there. They can have video intros. I have to check with operations, but pyrotechnics has been discussed, and so just be ready for a big show. Again,
Oh,
Steve
that's
Tate.
fun right there. They just.
Yeah, if I can't make it into work that day, is this going to be available on pay-per-view somewhere? Or closed circuit?
We have thought about putting it up online, Louis C.K. style afterwards.
Oh, very nice.
For $4.99. All money going to charity.
It's an easy way to make $1 million. Louis did it.
It'd be the Ryan Horn Foundation.
Nicole Clark up front.
Do I need to set up a post Pizza Stupidity?
We probably have to have an award ceremony following.
Press conference.
And debriefing.
And paramedics.
thank you all for coming.
I have something I want to say.
Now we
It's
know
like one of
already.
our meetings.
This will be my swan song. I will be retiring after this stupidity. Win or lose, I will be retiring. Thank you.
So he's going out with a 100% record.
Keep in mind,
DiMaggio-like streak will be intact.
keep in mind that he is a fan of Mark Martin, and Mark retired how many years ago?
Well, but, yeah,
One
again,
year's time.
folks, I
Which
know I
is
wouldn't be
true.
limited, when it comes time to bet. This isn't all feats of strength and physical activity, which obviously we know Rich would be destroyed in.
Well, it's stupidity.
It does involve a little strategy in the fruit bob. It does involve a little strategy in the commercial recording, which will be judged for all around audible tones.
That's right, Rich.
Along with dialing and pronunciation of the words. But we also have points that will be awarded for that, for the fruit bob, and also for the intro. And if there was one area that Rich excelled at in the first competition, it was obviously his introduction. So I know there have been camps formed for each competitor in that area. There's Team Rich, Team Amanda. T-shirts will be available for the event. We look forward to a big day.
Do we have to pay for the shirts?
You'll be able to select a shirt.
Okay.
And who all consists of Team Rich?
We don't know yet.
That is undisclosed at this time.
Are you gonna have a name for your retirement tour?
No. Good question.
Over, out.
Warm beer, not good.
Yeah, that was not a good idea. That's what killed me in that contest.
Yeah,
I would.
No, Ryan's
That's
what
what
killed you.
killed you in that
It would have been a
That's
lot
what it was.
closer if I wasn't drinking beer
We should
that
have brought
was.
back the video from last year when he
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
pushing the
we could have actually put it on
Yeah.
the overhead. You can go to YouTube and search this, by the way.
Okay.
Is there anything specific they're advertising in the commercial?
Well, no, it's going to be determined by me. I'm going to give the competitors the script 15 minutes before the competition for review.
But wait, there's more.
That is all from me.
All right, thank you all very much.